Welcome to the City of Miramar's Business Connect, where we connect your business to what's important. Today we'll be taking a closer look at the Miramar Pembroke Pines Chamber of Commerce and how getting connected to your local Chamber of Commerce can help you as you grow and develop your business. We have as our guest panelist today, Mr. James Parker. He is the chair of Lead the Way Referral Group. James, how are you today?
I'm excellent. Thank you very much, Johnny. Happy to be here.
I'm glad to have you here today. No matter how successful your business has become, there is always an opportunity to develop more connections and lifelong sustainable relationships through the Chamber of Commerce. Here is a history fact for you. The first meeting of the Miramar Pembroke Pine Regional Chambers of Commerce was held in 1969 at the Miramar Diner, with 17 members attending. Ed Manea was then the publisher of the Mirror, brought together 19 local business people and formed a charter to organize the Miramar Pembroke Pines Chamber of Commerce. Wow. It was later in December 11th, 1969, where it was incorporated. Just a little history fact of the Miramar Pembroke Pines Chamber of Commerce.
I love it. I had no idea what went back so far.
Exactly, right? Exactly.
Deep roots. That's great.
So, Mr. Parker, I'd like for you to just take a time now and just to formally introduce yourself to our listening audience and let them know what you do.
Absolutely. Thank you again, Johnny. My name is James Parker. I'm the mortgage loan originator for Power Financial Credit Union. As Johnny pointed out, I'm also the chair and a member of Lead the Way, which is a referral group inside the Miramar Pembroke Pines Regional Chamber of Commerce. So we really use the chamber as a platform to get out there, let people know that Power Financial is willing and able to help. We kind of treat everyone like family. That's the idea of our credit union, and the chamber really feels like a big extension of that. So it's just a chance to be able to network with other business owners and a chance to be able to see ways that you can help, and you want to become kind of the problem solver for the people that you come in contact with. The chamber gives you the chance to do that with the connections that you're able to build, and it helps you in your personal business, and it helps you in your personal life as well too. So those relationships are a lot more than just a business transaction.
And you're right, James, they really, really are. And when we talk about Power Financial Credit Union, you deal with mortgages,
yes.
Car loans. If anybody's listening out there who's in the market for a car or to buy a home, I think you would be the person they would connect with.
Yes, I work in our mortgage loan department, but the credit union as a whole is full service. So we're basically a nonprofit institution. We've actually been established for almost 70 years now, so there's history there as well. I haven't been there the entire time, but I wish I was. I love it. But yes, the idea is we are here to be able to help. The mortgages are really kind of an anchor, because when you have such a large transaction, you need to be able to go somewhere that you know, that you like, that you trust. And that gives you the chance. If you have a home loan here, the idea is you're going to be interested in doing your banking here. And then when the time comes for the new car, after you've already got the house, you've got the new garage to park it in, then you've got financing for that too. So it's very much like the referral groups are. It's kind of like a one-stop shop on the finance side. But yeah, it's just us playing our part in the community. And as a nonprofit, there aren't shareholders to report to. So we're able to actually help our members, because members are basically part owners. Where if you went to a large retail bank, they have shareholders they have to pay out to, they have to charge more.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with it, it's just a different model. So we're really proud of being able to treat our members like family, and that goes for the entire organization.
That's pretty cool. So that means I can come to your organization when I get my Tesla, right?
Absolutely. We finance many of those. I haven't done them myself, but I've tried to sneak in for the test drives. There's always Someone else that takes my spot though.
So, Mr. Parker, now that we've known, now that we've been introduced to you and what you do, give us an overview of Lead the Way. Just an overview of when they meet and when you guys get together. What happens there?
Sure, absolutely. Lead the Way, to start with a very brief history, because it hasn't been the 50 years plus, but Lead the Way was actually formed around July 2018. So we are coming up to the 3-year mark as of the time that we're doing this meeting. And we are almost 20 members now. We meet, like I had mentioned before, to really focus on getting to know, like, and trust each other. And that's because we are a referral group. So we want to be able to build confidence within each other so that we're able to use our meetings, which are currently Wednesday mornings from 7:30 to 9 a.m. And we use that time so we can learn about each other's businesses. We learn where we can solve the problems for each other as they come up, and really where we can excel at what we're able to do to get someone from having the problem to having the solution and having a good experience all the way around. Because that's what's going to help the group itself grow and keep more business in the group. But also that's just what feels good, is to do the right thing for everyone. And your actions are going to speak a lot more than your words are. So we love it when we've sent someone to the group, they were able to find a solution to 4 or 5 different things, and they were able to talk to other people, and then that's how the group's grown. We started out at about, I believe, 3 or 4 members in the very beginning, and now we're close to 20. We're approaching the 20 mark. So very excited for that too.
That is awesome. That is awesome. I've been a part of, and I've actually been a part of coming into some of your meetings as well. One of the things I love about it is the energy that you feel when you're in the referral groups and your business, and you know that your business matters. The referral groups make sure that your business matters, that it has a platform, that it has connections. And one thing I do know it for that is that if there's someone who needs, like, financing, or someone who needs a good barber, someone who's, now you have somebody that is trusted, that you know that, oh no, I vetted this company, I know this company, I know what they're about, you may want to use this company here. And word of mouth, we know, is the power that runs most businesses, is word of mouth. And Absolutely. If it is a qualified word of mouth coming through the chambers and through a referral group, that's the more the better for your organization. So Absolutely. I appreciate the fact that even when I am going to the referral groups, that I see the high energy and I see the participation, but also when I see cheerleaders like you who help developing and help businesses think outside the proverbial box that they're in, and to get them to think long term, and to get them to think about tomorrow, 5 years from now. How does this look? How your business look? How do you want to represent your business? When you're in what is your elevator speech? How is it impacting? How is it helpful? So when I'm there and I see all these things, especially when I've watched you, you're very good at that. You're very good at steering people on how to do that. So what has been the response and some of the feedback that you've gotten from your referral group members that you've done that with, that you've helped them with?
I wouldn't really say that it was me helping anyone in specific, but we do the 60-second commercials, and it's a chance for every member of our group to kind of showcase whatever you want to talk about. So usually you'll use it to just give a general thought or an idea, tell someone what would be a good referral for them, and then finish up with a quote or phrase or something that's just going to keep you top of mind when a situation comes up. So that's very short, but we've actually added on the bomb, which is a trophy. Physically, it's not missing, but it's been placed somewhere for safekeeping. So we're doing it digitally for now, but it will resurface again when we're meeting in person. But the bomb trophies, I think, is what's helped us a lot with that, because we actually have a poll that we do where everyone, members and guests alike, get to vote at the end of the 60-second commercial on who had the best 60-second commercial. So what we're doing is we're basically picking best practices, and then we'll go over after why two or three people talk and say, why do you think this person won the bomb for this week? What was the highlight? So I wouldn't even say it's so much critiquing specific things for people. We'll say something if it helps. But it's more highlighting the best practices, and then you're kind of absorbing them because you're seeing it every week. You're seeing what you enjoy, and you're seeing what's getting a good response from everyone overall. So you can't see who voted, but you can see how many votes there were for each person. So everyone can really vote for who they want, and
Right.
not be worried that they're going to hurt anyone's feelings. But the idea is just to help each other grow. And
Right.
then we pull a lot of best practices for that. But then we have offsite meetings like one-on-ones, which are just a quick
Mhm.
conversation so you can learn about each other. And that's where you could go more in depth on, hey, is there something that you think I should improve on my 60-second commercial? Or we have a rotating 10-minute presentation, which is
Right.
another portion of the meeting. And then it would be, hey, do you have an idea for that? And we just bounce ideas off of each other. But it's not just myself, it's the entire group. And that's how I've learned tremendously from that. Because there are people in our group that are newer to business, and
Mhm.
there are people that have been literally decades at what they're doing, and they're absolutely excellent. So we all lean on each other for that.
That's good. That's good. That's good stuff. Good stuff. I've, like I said, I've been around the referral groups and in the Miramar Pembroke Pine Chambers for a long time. Well, not as long as you guys have, but I've been there long enough to get some valuable information, but also to see the effects that it has on businesses alone. You would be. I am amazed at how businesses have grown. And think about this. There are not many businesses that are connected to the Chamber of Commerce, their local Chamber of Commerce, that they've suffered, but not to the point of extinction through the pandemic because they've had the support of the business community within the Chamber of Commerce. And I think that is one thing that people fail to realize is that you can't put your business and make it an island by itself in order for it to sustain. There has to be some type of networking that you do with people who are reliable that know you and you know them, that you can get your business out there and they can help you with that. One thing that the Miramar Pembroke Pine Chambers of Commerce do is that. And when you guys do your 60 minutes, for me, it's like I think about it and said, okay, if I'm at home watching a movie or a television show and a commercial interrupts my favorite show, it better have something to say.
Uh-huh.
That's really good. That's really going to capture me. And so, and I think about that with the 60 minutes. Okay, if I'm going to take the time to listen and you know your business more better than anyone else, then you better wow me.
And it's
Because
short, it's
I'm going
concise.
to
You
do
gotta do it.
this. And
Uh-huh.
so what you guys do that is so awesome how you lead businesses to think that way, even to get some theatrics in it, you know? So it's pretty cool to watch that.
No, that's great. Yeah, we've definitely left some meetings in tears laughing because they're
Right.
just you can you can go so creative with it. And that's one of the things that the chamber as a whole has done for us. Like you were saying, not leaving your business on its own island, because you have to be able to pivot also with your networking when we were only meeting in person pre-pandemic. So we physically did everything in person, never really put anything online, and we've switched to fully online meetings, which we've done successfully for a year. And we've actually seen more growth during this time than we have any loss, because the group as a whole has adapted, and now we're able to take on new businesses that would not be able to spare the 45-minute commute each
Right.
way,
Right.
that are able to actually network and build those relationships. And there's downtime in the beginning when you're building relationships, because just because you join a group doesn't mean you're automatically going to get business. You have to feel a connection because you're putting your reputation on the line when you're referring someone.
Exactly.
And it makes the downtime easier because you're able to be closer, faster. We have the open networking that can be a very small setting like us, just a few people towards the beginning of the meetings. And with the chamber giving us the opportunity to do everything online, we've actually seen more business this year. We are 9 months into the fiscal year, and we've exceeded the business that we did the last entire fiscal year, as far as dollar amount of closed business and number of referrals. And it's very exciting to see that in a time where things are so hard, the chamber really supports us, and we're able to support each other.
Wow.
It's a real testament to that.
Wow. That is awesome. And your statistics are really good too.
Yeah,
I
proud of
how
that.
do you see online when we come back when the Chamber of Commerce finally comes back, referral groups come back to full on site visitations and meetings. Do you see that there's an opportunity still to have this platform, um, an online platform?
I think so, even if we did a combination of the two, because you
Yes.
see how powerful it is for the people that can't necessarily make, like I was saying, the drive time, or really it expands your reach because it's not realistic if you live an hour and a half away to be able to commit to a meeting every week when life just happens in general. So you want to make sure that you have the chance to be able to do what you say you're going to do, and you're not going to get everything out of it if you're only able to show up once or twice a month. So it's kind of a lose-lose from that perspective if we're cut off to just being only in person. And then there are people that miss the personal touch and little things that we were able to do when we were in person, like just as silly as passing the bomb trophy to the
Right.
winner in their hand and taking a photo. It's nice. And the handshakes and everything that have just gone away, I don't know when that's going to be back, even if we're in
Right.
person, but
Right.
it's just it's nice that we're able to adapt. So I would assume some sort of halfway point, some sort of
Yeah.
hybrid meeting we would definitely be open to. I mean, we'd follow the direction of the chamber and whichever however it was they wanted us to have.
Right.
But I think there's big value in being able to meet
I
like the
think
way
so.
that we are right now,
Yeah.
where it really stops other things from being possible.
I think you would capture that business audience that want to be a part of the chamber, but not necessarily depends on what side of town they live on and want to make that commute. And
Exactly.
they don't have to worry about that. They can be in their place of business
Yep.
and show up at the meeting,
Hmm.
and it's a more convenient way of doing it. But also, like you said, I'm one of those in-person people. I'll probably show up in person because I like the donuts first of all.
Yep.
But
I
other
go for
than
the coffee, but that's all
yeah,
right because we
right,
get both every meeting.
exactly. So, but I like the human touch. I like the being around, in person. But there are others who would love to be a part of the chamber and find it a little bit cumbersome in the morning, that time of the morning,
Right.
to try to make the meetings, which will this would alleviate that right there and probably build your, like you said, build your base.
Yep.
That's okay. I was thinking about that. I said, wow, I hope they don't take this away. You
No.
know, this is
Yep.
pretty cool.
Yeah, I see the benefit in both. Absolutely.
So now, one of the things that I love the most about what the Miramar Pembroke Pine Chambers do is not only do they work with individual referral groups, but they work with development of businesses. They have the educational piece. They also have the networking app piece, like the network at night, the net at night, the taste of Pembroke Pines, or all of those things that they network the businesses with. Also, they use local businesses that are in the chambers to maybe cater events or to
Absolutely.
highlight their businesses when it
Yes.
comes to printing their brochures or something like that. And also the advertisement that they allow these businesses to do, which is phenomenal.
Substantial. Yes.
Yes, it is. And so, have anybody in your group benefited from that, even yourself, through any of those avenues that are open in the chamber?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've used door-to-door mailers. I can think of myself personally. We've ordered them through chamber members. We've done catering through chamber members. We've done pretty much everything that the referral groups have to offer because we're talking about someone that's dedicated to help you with your insurance needs, financing needs, investment needs, all of these pillars that are very important for you to have a successful future and things that are very important where you don't know necessarily where to turn. So if you're going to I mean, there's not really a phone book per se anymore, but if you're just going to randomly dial a company you don't know, and
Mm-hmm.
that's how you're going to try and get your financial advice,
Right.
or you're going to turn to the financial advisor that's in our group that you see every single week, that gives you information every week, where you don't, our meetings aren't sales meetings. So you're actually learning about the other person and the best
Right.
practice. So you feel encouraged to do something because you like them, and you trust them. And that's the idea of the group. And once you've tried it, then you're hooked, because you want to introduce that to other people, because something that was intimidating to you has now been a success, and you're the success story for the other person. So we always say that our meetings aren't sales meetings, but the idea is you get to a comfort level in a place where you are excited to give the other person the business, to get a solution to your problem. And it's really Miramar Pembroke Pines Chamber of Commerce is almost like a very large referral group, and then Lead the Way and the other referral groups are just a consolidated, more intimate version of the same thing. So it's neat to see it, because if someone in our group isn't able to solve the problem, we know someone else in the chamber will. So we reach back out as well.
Awesome. I love it. I'm simply loving it. But so if someone wanted to, well, let me ask this question. In your particular referral group, what type of businesses are you guys looking for? Like, I know from corporate, it can be from corporations to mom and pop's book, but what categories are you guys looking for that can work well within your referral group?
I would say plumbers, electricians, attorneys, things that are more urgent are always good, because if someone has a problem, they don't know where to turn to, they're going to turn directly to the group first. Hey, I have a leak in my house. What do? I need someone to help us to fix this. Or my AC just went out. I don't know where to go. And we have a group chat that we utilize as well. So it can be Sunday morning and it's, hey, help me. It's 95 degrees in the house and it's getting hotter. We need an AC person. So
Right.
Something like that, we can refer out to the chamber, of course, and that would be our go-to if that person wasn't already, the category wasn't already used in our group. But I would say plumbers, electricians, AC technicians,
Yeah. Okay.
attorneys are going to be the main ones right now.
Okay. So anybody listening out there, if you have any of those businesses, we're going to have all the information. You get in contact with Mr. James Parker, and he will lead you to Lead the Way.
I love it. You see where the name came from.
Right. But as we come to a close, I would love to for you to give the information on when did you guys meet?
Absolutely. Right now we're meeting through Zoom.
Okay.
We meet at Power Financial on Sheridan and I-75 when we meet in person. But our meetings are Wednesdays from 7:30 to 9 a.m. either way, whether it's online or in person. We do open networking from 7:30 to 8. So you want to try and be there at least 5 to 10 minutes before the meeting so you have the chance to talk to each other. And a lot of the referrals are passed just from casual conversation before and after the meeting. So we end promptly at 9, but we always leave the room open, whether it's virtual or in person, for you to have the chance to talk a little bit more, answer any other questions, and really just get the most out of your time at your meeting. And I believe you have the Zoom info we're going to be posting.
Absolutely.
Here?
Absolutely.
Here?
Yeah.
Down here.
At eye level, right. Right. Well, James, you and I have become friends over the years. I have to tell anybody on this broadcast that that you are a really, really terrific guy. If they become a part of your referral group, there's no way they can sit in your group, first of all, and not become creative, not have laughter, but most importantly, not grow. There's growing opportunity there for you. You are a picture of someone who cares about their business owners who are in your referral group and who don't mind sharing and don't mind giving advice and don't mind helping in all way you can. And I think that's what businesses need. So thank you for being a chair in the Miramar Pembroke Pines Chamber of Commerce with Lead the Way, because Lead the Way is leading businesses in a way they should go to develop and grow their business. So I love it. Thank you so much. And any parting words you have for anyone, business owner out there? anything you like to say?
Again, the meetings aren't sales meetings, and it's just a chance for you to go see if you're going to get contact information, someone that's going to be able to help you, or that you're able to help out. Get the info for a friend or family member. Just see what it's like. We do a joke at the beginning of every meeting. You can stop in for the joke, and you can sign off if you don't like it.
You know what? Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say it's very casual, but the idea is it's casual, but it's focused. And I really appreciate the kind words you said about myself and our group, because I'm extremely proud to be a member of Lead the Way. And our saying is together we'll lead the way. So you've already pinpointed that one. It's amazing, I think, to see how everyone really works together. I never would have expected something like that, even in the very beginning when we started, that we could have felt as close as we do now. And I'm very proud to be a small part of it.
That's a wonderful one. I was going to say this because you said something that really struck with me. You said it's not just the working, but you said, what was it? Okay. My point I'm making is that I want business to understand that joining the referral group and joining Chamber of Commerce, it will help your business grow.
Oh, absolutely.
It will help you with connecting with other businesses. But please don't come to any Chamber of Commerce, local Chamber of Commerce, and expecting the unexpectable. I think most people come and they want to join and figure, okay, well, I haven't gotten any business out of this. Make sure your focus is to build relationships. Make sure your focus is to get your name out there of what you do. And of course, you may not get the business that you thought you were going to get while you're there. But don't be discouraged, because if that's your main goal, then maybe it should be in putting in together a better website. Or maybe it should be together but the Chamber of Commerce is a community of businesses who come together to connect with each other, to help each other overcome challenges, and to come up with solutions, and to refer you to someone else. If you're coming there, I'll stress it again. If you're coming there and thinking that, by me joining the Chamber of Commerce, my business should grow by 15%. No. Come for the fact that you're going to network, you're going to grow your networking opportunities to advance your business and growth. Would that be correct?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think everything that we do, whether it's Lead the Way, the Chamber, or just life in general, you want to come with an attitude of giving and what can you do to help the other person. And we've actually done outreach programs, which have been successful, to bring new members into the group, not by thinking where are the group members that we'd like to get business from, but who are going to be the top categories that we have referrals for that are getting lost every month. Because if every single person focused on bringing in the people that we can give referrals to, imagine how powerful the group is going to be as a whole, because you're focusing on who you can help. That person's going to be motivated. They're going to be grateful. And like you said, a lot of it takes time, because it would be a very bad thing if you join the group and the next meeting you got 10 referrals, because that means that the referrals almost aren't valued as much, because you need to make sure that you know, like, and trust the person, and you know the job that they've done. I would prefer to test someone's product or service myself in most cases before I would refer them out, which I have with many of our members of the group, because I'd rather be the guinea pig than hear a story of something that didn't come out right. But it's just the attitude, and that's what's nice about being a member of the Chamber, because you have to be a member of the Chamber to be a part of Lead the Way. Some people join the Chamber solely to join Lead the Way, but more so than not, you're going to find people that already have a networking mindset and a growth mindset that want to be able to help other businesses, and that's where everyone just fits in, because we're all just trying to help each other, and everyone wins.
That's cool. I love that, and I had to get that out, and thank you for co-signing that with me. But again, thank you so much for being a part of this podcast. You're, like I said, I can't speak highly of you enough. So, but thank you so much for being a part of it.
Thank you very much, Johnny. Thank you for everything you do for Miramar and Pembroke Pines. We appreciate you from both sides over here, and
Right.
we're really happy to have you here and all of your commitment and the chance to have me on your podcast. Thank you very much.
Also, business owners, if you're out there, please register for the Miramar City of Miramar Business Pulse. The Business Pulse will give you information on everything that's going on in the city of Miramar. It will also keep you up on weather alerts, webinar events, training, educational, and financial aid opportunities. If you want to register for the City of Miramar Business Pulse newsletter, this is how you do it: www.miramarfl.gov/business pulse.
I hope it's right
Again,
there.
my name is Johnny Douglas, your host. I'm asking you to stay safe, but most importantly, stay connected.